Hi everybody, my name is Jo and I love to read. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be bringing you a book haul, which I was not expecting to do another one so soon. I think in my last one I'm talking about how I never do hauls because I don't buy that many books in one go. But I should have known a little bit better because my local book fair happened. Despite having a quite lengthy TBR again, I'm glad I went. I had a really nice time. So into the books that I got, the first one is After by Todd. I've been wanting to read this one for years. I was going to say something that feels like it's redundant, purely to experience it. Isn't every book to experience it? It's just not typically something that I would read, being that it's a romance. When I was hearing about this book, it was around the same time that I was reading 50 Shades of Grey and learning about, I'm going to call it a toxic romance. I don't know if that's accurate or not. I don't know, because I don't really know the subgenres or niches within romance. I am purely influenced by the booktubers that I used to watch at the time, who I don't watch anymore, because it was when I was trying to be more socially conscious, and I still want to be a socially conscious, good human being, but it was to like a detrimental way where these people were poking fun at people for enjoying reading toxic romances and romances with people that are red flags without realizing that you can love what you love in fiction and it's not the same as in real life. I've always been very intrigued by it. I also think it is a beautiful book and I'm really excited to give it a go. I'm hoping that I'm going to find it really captivating and just have a really good time with it and maybe learn a bit more about my reading tastes. The next books that I picked up I'm going to talk about together because they're by the same author, and that is two thrillers slash crime fictions by Jane Harper. The Dry, which I believe is within a series following the same detective Aaron Falk, and then Survivors, who I thought was in the same series but I don't think it is. I really don't want to read the back of these because I often don't find the back of crime novels that interesting to read, though that's kind of a little bit across the board actually. I'm not really finding a lot of blurbs very interesting right now. I generally go off like the covers and vibes. I have read something by Jane Harper before and I really enjoyed it. It was the second book within this series following the same detective. I believe this one is the first one, and with like most detective things you can kind of just come and go, maybe lose a little bit in their life overarching plot, but it's not really going to wreck it if you read it out of order. So I'm really hoping that I enjoy these two. I also love the cover of this. I would literally love to love them and keep them. This one's like nice but not as nice as this one. So we'll give them a try and hopefully it might be a nice palette cleanser as well because I don't often read a lot of crime books. The second last book I picked up is My Mother the Spy by Cindy Dobbin and Freda, Marnie, Nicholls. This one is a non-fiction about a woman who was an ASIO agent. I don't actually know what ASIO stands for. I'm from Australia, but I don't know what that stands for. I shall learn. The thing about this local book fair right now is that the showground that it's normally held at is being redone, and so normally it's this massive hall, there's rows and rows and rows of books, fiction and non-fiction, but while it's being redone right now, it's being held in the primary school hall, which is quite small. There's not non-fiction right now, it's just fiction, which makes me sad because I love getting non-fiction from the fair. It is a lot cheaper and I find some really interesting titles there, but some non-fiction does sneak through. I'm really excited to read this one, learn about a really interesting woman and be in the historical vibes. The last book I picked up is The Lost War Horses of Cairo by Hayter-Menzies. This one is also non-fiction as well, and it's all about the horses that were used during World War I, which when the war ended they chose not to ship the horses back. It just follows what happened to them, and then also I'm guessing it was the project of a woman named Dorothy Brooke to try and, I don't know, save, look after, rehome, I'm not sure, as many as possible, but instead of just abandoning them like I'm guessing the government wanted everybody to do, she actually took it upon herself to do something about it. So I'm really curious to see how this one goes. It's another really quick read. The cover is super cute. I love the gold detailing on it. It's a beautiful book and I think it should be really interesting, especially as well as someone interested in history and war history and horses. So this was also another good pickup. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video. Have you bought anything lately? Have you read any of those? What do you think of them? If you would like to comment something but you don't know what to comment, then please comment some kind of pink emoji. Thank you so much for checking out my channel. Thank you so much for checking out my channel. Don't forget to like this video if you liked it and subscribe if you want to see more from me. I will see you guys in another video. Bye!